Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Syed Ali. Here are some more application of Pythagorean theorem, and there are 3 questions. Each question shows us a picture or figure. In figure number 1, this shaded area is in all of these 3 questions. Shaded area is unknown, and they are asking for find out the shaded area or colored area. So this area in question number 1 is unknown, and we have to see the figure or picture in terms of Pythagorean theorem. And we can see that there is a triangle whose hypotenuse is given as 8 meter, and the one of the leg is given as 5 meter. So that means other leg we can find out. And then the unknown area is the area of a square, right? Area of a square, which is unknown. And area of a square, we know that area of a square is equals to side multiplied by side. So if one of the side we can calculate with the help of the Pythagorean theorem, then we can find out the area of the square. So applying Pythagorean theorem to the right angle triangle, because this is a right angle triangle, right? So applying Pythagorean theorem, which is c square is equals to a square plus b square. Square of the longer side is always equals to sum of the squares of the shorter side. So what is the longer side? Longer side is always hypotenuse, which is in our case 8 square, and one of the leg or a is known, which is 5 meter square, plus the other one b is unknown. So if we can calculate this as 64, 8 is a 64 is equals to 25 plus b square, and then this 25 shift to the other side will make it 64 minus 25 and is equals to b square. And b square will be equals to, if we subtract this 64 minus 25 is 39. This is value of b square. We need b. So b will be equals to square root of 39. So square root of 39 will be equals to approximate, you can do it by calculator, it will be 6.2 or something, right? So this is 6.2 meters is b. So once I have this value of b, I can calculate area of the square, which is in red shade, right? So area of the square will be equals to 6.2 times 6.2, which gives me approximate 39 meter square if we round it off, right? So 39 meter square is our answer. So this was application of Pythagorean theorem, that we have to find out the unknown side to find out the area of the square. And in this second figure, we can see that there is a triangle whose area is unknown. So this area is unknown, and the area of the triangle is equals to base times height divided by 2. So base, that means base of the triangle is this. This is unknown. This is what we need to find out. If we find out this, then we can apply the formula b times h divided. But by the way, what is h of this triangle? What is altitude or height of this triangle? This height of the triangle is this, which I make it here. And when I see this picture, this is actually a square where one side of the square is given, which is 5 meter. If the one side of the square is given as 5 meter, that means this side will also be 5 meter. So that means height or altitude is given. So height is given, which is 5 meter in this form to use this formula. But we need to find out b, and then we can apply this formula to find out area of a triangle, which is b times h divided by 2. So let's see how to find out base, or how to find out this unknown base of this triangle. We can see that this is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle, 2 of the sides are known. One is the longer side, which we call as c. One is the leg, which we can all call a or b. This is up to us. And then we can find out this. right? So we can find out the another leg of this right angle triangle using Pythagorean theorem. And Pythagorean theorem says c square is equals to a square plus b square. That means c in this case is 5.8 whole square is equals to a square, which is 5 square plus b square, right? So b square will be equals to 5.8 whole square minus 5 whole square. So we shift this thing over the other side of the equation. So we change the sign as minus. And we can make the square root 5.8 whole square. So 5.8 whole square is like 33 point. You can do it by calculator. 33.64 minus 25. And if you subtract these two terms, you will get 2.94. Or you can get answer as 2.94, but first you have to have subtraction, and that will be equals to 18.64, and then you take a root of this 18.64, and then you have b as 2.94. So now we have to see what this b is. This b is this dimension. This b is this dimension. So you can see in this triangle, if you want to review it one more time, that what is this b. So in this triangle, this is my triangle which was given there. I have now my b, which is this part, which is 2.94, right? We calculate as 2.94, and this part is already known as 5. So that means to find out the base, this total thing, I have to add 5 and 2.94. 2.94 we get by the right angle triangle, and this other 5 is with the help of the square, because this square has got a side of 5. So if this is 5, this is 5, everything is 5, right, in the square. So now when we add 5 and 2.94, we get 7.94. That means 7.94 is my base. 7.94 meter is my base. That was unknown in my figure. And we calculate with the help of Pythagorean theorem. And now we can substitute here, because I know now my b or base, which is 7.94 times h, which is 5, divided by 2. And then we multiply this together to get 39.7 divided by 2, and then we simplify it to get 19.85 meter square, and this is my answer. So in this this is just application of Pythagorean theorem, that the figure was given and unknown was based on application of Pythagorean theorem, that we have to find out unknown side, and then we add those two sides to get the base, and then we use the formula base times height divided by 2. In third example here, again we have unknown shaded area, and we can see that there are two right angle triangle, one right angle triangle and other right angle triangle. And to find out the area of this shaded portion, it is a rectangle. That means we need to find out this in this triangle, so that we know b. And in this triangle, we need to find out a. Because if I make it separately, I have a bigger triangle or a larger triangle and a smaller triangle. So my bigger triangle is looking like this. If I take those data, my bigger triangle saying is this is 10, this is 6, and this is unknown. I am saying it b. This is c, and this is a in a bigger triangle. In a smaller triangle, I can make this here. In a smaller triangle, I have this 5 and this given as 3, but this is unknown, right? So yeah, I am saying it maybe you can put a or b, like if you are saying this as b, then this is again a. So in both triangles, your a is unknown, right? Once you get these two sides, then the area of the rectangle, which is length into width. So if I know these two things, I can find out the area of the rectangle, which is L times W. But I don't know L or w. So but with the help of the Pythagorean theorem, I can find out these two sides of the rectangle, right? And then I multiply to get the answer. So in this triangle is the right angle triangle, longer side is given. So what is the Pythagorean theorem? C square is equals to a square plus b square. And I will apply it one more time here for the smaller triangle. So here I have 10 square is equals to 6 square plus b square. So this b is unknown to me here. So b square is equals to 10 times 10 is 100 is equals to 36 plus b square. Now I have to shift this 36 to other side of the equation. 100 minus 36 is equals to b square. So 100 minus 36 will be 64. And then we have to take the root because this is b square value. I need the value of b. So half power, the 2 power or square will go to the other side as half power. We learned that before. So I have b as 8 centimeter, or if it is meter, right? So if it is in meter, it's meter. So yeah, now I got one side and now I have to use it second time to get this value. So I will be using it again. So c square is equals to a square plus b square. And I am saying 5 whole square is the hypotenuse, which is c, is equals to a square, which is unknown in this case, plus 3 whole square, which is known. So 5 square is 25 is equals to a square plus 9. I will shift this 9 to the other side of the equation. So a square is equals to 25 minus 9. So my a square will be equals to, if you subtract this, 16. And then I have to take the root because I need to find out a, and then a is equals to 4 meters. So in this way, by using this Pythagorean theorem, 2 times, 2 smaller triangle and a bigger triangle, we find out our dimensions which we require for calculating the area of the rectangle, which is unknown, right? Now I know my L, because L is nothing but B. So L is equals to B, which is 8 meter, right? And width of the triangle is equals to A, which is 4 meter. So I know my data now to apply into area of the rectangle, which is equals to L times W. So I say L times W is 8 times 4, which is equals to 8 times 4 is 32 meters square. This is my answer for this figure. So hope you like the video. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button to receive the next video. Thank you for watching.